cocomarTech here. Welcome to an episode of
TT with cocomarTech.
And let's kick off this video with a quick unboxing. The Realme 8 comes from this iconic plain bright yellow box with some brandings on the sides and some details at the back. Inside you have some paperwork, a SIM ejector tool, a transparent case, a Type A to Type C USB fast charging cable, which you should not lose since this is not an ordinary cable, and the 30 watts dart charger brick. At the top of the phone, it has a microphone. At the left side, it has the SIM card tray, which can accommodate 2 nano 4G LTE SIM cards and a dedicated microSD card slot wherein you can expand the memory up to 256 gigabytes. At the right side, it has the volume rocker and the power button, and at the bottom, it has the bottom firing speaker, the main microphone, the USB Type-C port, and a 3.5mm headphone jack port. At the back, it has the 4-camera lens layout. It has this two-tone flashy design. I like the cyber silver color variant over the other color, which is the cyber black, because I think this silver one is more elegant and sleek. You also have the Dare to Leap statement at the right side of the back with some RGB background that changes color depending on the bounce of the light, and of course the Realme branding at the lower left part. The back is made of plastic and it's one of the most fingerprint magnet phones I've ever used. It's like you have to clean it every time you hold it. It's weird and annoying. The sides are curved, so the grip and ergonomics are good enough at least. I suggest slapping the free clear case for the best experience with the phone. At front, it has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display with 1080 by 2400 pixels, 20 by 9 aspect ratio, a pixel density of 411 pixels per inch, always on display, HDR10 and a peak brightness level of 1000 nits, a punch hole selfie camera at the upper left part of the display, and the bezels are thin except for the chin or the bottom bezel, which I don't like. The phone is actually smaller compared to the previous model, which is the Realme 7, and also smaller than the 5G model. It weighs at 177 grams, so it's not super heavy even with the big battery capacity. It also doesn't have a notification LED anywhere, and there's an under the display fingerprint scanner which is fast and reliable. The screen display is a good 1080p AMOLED screen. It's vibrant, it's contrasty, although it's not a fluid 90Hz refresh rate, which is a downgrade from the previous Realme 7. I'm curious, which feature do you prefer? 90Hz but LCD or 60Hz but AMOLED? Comment below. Anyway, it's bright enough for me. Color balance is just right. The color reproduction with the screen display is okay and decent. The default display setting of vivid is a little too saturated for me, so I changed the settings to gentle for more balance, vibrance, and saturation. Overall, it's a great display for its price. The Realme 8 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G95 and a Mali G76 MC4 for the GPU, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB for the internal storage. It's capable and powerful enough. Swiping through the home screen and opening apps are fast. Although I really like the phone to have a higher refresh rate so it can look faster. I know that it's a deal breaker for you to have a refresh rate, so if you're one of them, then this phone is not for you. In terms of gaming, playing Mobile Legends is a nice experience. Little to no frame drops and lag. Same with Wild Rift. A pleasant experience with little to no frame drops and lag at all, even with 5v5 clashes. Same with Call of Duty.
Recon ready for deployment.
Well, if you want to be technical, the Realme 8 scored a single core of 535 and a multi-core of 1692. These are high scores for its price, and based on real world using, the phone feels fast for its price. What I don't like about the Realme 8 is the speaker setup. It only has a bottom-firing speaker, so you can easily block it while playing landscape games or watching content. But the quality is okay for me. Here is a sample speaker test for you to judge. The Realme 8 has a massive 5000 mAh battery. Since the Realme 8 has an OLED screen and an efficient chipset, the battery life is great. You'll definitely last a day with it for most people. The battery performance is better than Realme 7, so that's nice. Realme has a great reputation of amazing charging speeds, and it also applies with this phone. The Realme 8 supports 30 watts dark charging and works with a 12 volts at 6 amps, which is the proprietary charger and cable included in the box. Charging speed is around 50% in 28 minutes and 100% in around 70 minutes, which is really fast. Realme 8 runs with Realme UI 2.0 on top of Android 11. It's really customizable and clean. You have lots of options to customize icons, fonts, colors, app layout, and the notification drawer, as well as a fingerprint unlock. The home screen mode is also flexible, as you can change from a standard mode to drawer mode and a simple mode. Also, a lot of gestures to choose from, such as drawing an O to open the camera and drawing a V to turn on the flashlight. Realme UI is clean and flexible, and I know a lot of people will enjoy this skin. Lastly, let's talk about the cameras. The Realme 8 has 4 rear lenses, a 64 megapixel f1.8 main wide lens, an 8 megapixel f2.3 ultra wide lens, a 2 megapixel f2.4 macro lens, and a 2 megapixel f2.4 depth sensor. For taking selfies, it has a 16 megapixel f2.5 lens. So first, the photo qualities. The 16 megapixel photos captured from the 64 megapixel main lens are good enough for the price. They're not top of the line for me. Photos have lots of details and punchy, vibrant colors if you are into those kind of photos. Dynamic range is just okay. They're a bit soft, mushy, and sometimes show a lot of noises even with lots of natural light. I think because the sharpening algorithm is a little aggressive with Realme. Also, since there is no dedicated telephoto lens, the phone uses digital zoom, so quality of photos are worse with 2x. You can zoom up to 10x, by the way. For the 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, it's not a good ultra wide lens. Photos are a bit darker or underexposed. You can obviously see the softness on the corners, and it's just bad for me overall, even with lots of light. The 2 megapixel macro lens also creates soft and noisy images with noticeable amount of discoloration. It's also hard to focus using it, so I'm not a fan of their macro lens either. What's great about the camera is the portrait mode. They are detailed with accurate colors, and the background separation is really good. Lastly, the 16 megapixel selfie camera takes great photos. Contrast, color, and dynamic range are really good, so if taking selfies is a priority of yours, then you'll definitely enjoy this phone. For the low light performance, the Realme 8 overall takes good photos. Taking a night shot takes around 4 seconds depending on the scene. You can also take an ultra-wide night shot, which actually is good. Colors are true to life and the noises are kept minimal thanks to a great AI scene detection feature from Realme. So this is the 1080p 30 frames per second selfie video test for the Realme 8. Fortunately, you cannot do a 4K video for taking selfies, but it's okay since almost all of the phones within the same price range cannot do that also. Anyway, you can comment down what do you think of the quality of taking selfie videos with the Realme 8. This is the main rear lens video test for taking videos. 4K 30 frames per second. So you can comment what do you think of the overall quality of the 4K video. So this is called a dual view video, where you can take a selfie video and the rear video simultaneously. So right now it's
I can just zoom here. 4 o'clock a.m. So I'm testing the video right now at 4 o'clock a.m., which is a little creepy to do since it's really dark right here. So maybe I'll just end the video right now. But I'm just showing you that you can do this with the Realme 8. And this is going to be the quality for taking selfie videos for low light. Again, it's 4 o'clock a.m. and I don't want to see the mirror because I'm scared. Oh, I'm just gonna end this.
Realme 8 is priced at $13,990 or around $287.71 US dollars. And as of filming this video, you can only buy it at Lazada if you're in the Philippines. If not, I'm sorry, I don't know where you can buy it online. Is Realme 8 a good buy for me? Well, over the years, the price of Realme phones have gone up every year, so the price to quality ratio goes down. Overall, it's still a fast phone with great screen, great battery life, and software experience. The negatives for me are the speakers and the cameras. I really expected it to have an amazing camera performance, but I was not impressed by it. Is it still a good buy? Yes, I still think it is, even if it's not a sponsored video, but if taking photos is a very important part or feature for you, then I suggest checking out other phones. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I hope you enjoyed. This is cocomarTech, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe.